Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Something interesting is going on in Rivers State as we speak, and there's been a lot of contention here and there. Some months back, there was this mandate given to sole administrator Bekee to ensure that the local government elections in Rivers State must and should hold. rseic have finally brought out the timetable. Tony Okocha had spoken concerning it. I wouldn't want to bore us with the details of what Tony Okocha said, but we're looking at the election proper. That's the local government election proper. Of course, Fubara's boys, a lot of Nigerians believe that it's going to be a selection, and Nigerians are also expecting that the Fubara's boys should, in all honesty, contest. But would they? Emeka Bekee, who happens to be a factional chairman of APC, is seriously, screaming that it's unconstitutional, it's unheard of that the sole administrator would or should be holding the election of the local government area when the governor is alive, not dead, not sick, suspended by now, peace has been restored. Why is he not the one conducting that election? Don't forget that there's this agreement, though not made public, very alleged, since it wasn't made public, that one of the conditions was the fact that they have to install, or let me use the proper word, they have to elect local government chairman before Fubara comes back in. Could that be the reason? But let's find out the names being penciled. It is the name that is being penciled that is really bringing a lot of reactions from Riverians. But are they really in the right frame of mind to contest these names, being the fact that Fubara said that he wants peace at all costs? And what is the fate of Fubara's boys? Let's start with who will be taking that's MAGA for MAGAs and to the three local government areas. I want to mention names. They've been penciled out. Some of the names, I don't know if it's constitutionally right for them to find their way in again. But this one here is a MAGA, which is Chima Ogoma. They said the father and mother. It's actually a very powerful politician in Rivers State, and they have penciled him to be a loyal guy, quote and unquote. And we have for Ugu Bolo, there's Vincent Nemie Boke, and this is all coming from Wike's camp. This is Wike's media team releasing the names of prospective winners, names penciled, those who will be picking the forms and who may likely be selected. I don't know if it's going to be elected, but let's find out. Let's continue now. For Omoma Bon, they said there's an Omoma Bon University Don who has just recently joined PDP under Honorable Kelechi Nwogu, and this person here is actually Professor Onocha. He was received today and is hopefully looking at also contesting in Omoma. But then for Omo here is actually Chidi Lloyd. You see, that of Chidi Lloyd, my colleague is in the house. We're going to look at this, objectively. Chidi Lloyd just finished his 8 years tenure. Is this 7 years tenure? Alongside with someone one or CK's them. What is he still doing again as local government chairman? I don't get. I thought there's always a time frame for them to contest and be, for them to vote and be voted for. They can vote, but right now I don't think they should be voted for. But let's continue with the names. Hey, it's getting really interesting. But for the now, there seems to be nobody coming from Obiokpo. Remember, Obiokpo is that same place where the person of and Hyowo, who literally challenged Yeson Wike, and they are yet to get somebody powerful. Hyowo here, I'm sure he want to contest again. I perceive that he will probably want to pick a form to contest again. Selection or not, he's probably going to give them a run for their money. Don't forget that Hyowo did his, a lot of his homework very well. So even without selection, if he finally gets to pick his form in APP, I'm sure that the people of Obiokpo would naturally gravitate to him. So they need to get a strong person who will probably defend that vote. But for the now, nobody's from Obiokpo yet, which is also the local government of Martin Semehile, and also local government of I think Yeson Wike as well. Let's continue. And there's Anthony And the person they have selected that will likely come out to become the, according to Wikimatics media team, they said it is one Erastus Awoto, that the guy is settled. That one, there's no going back. Then for the Eleme local government area, they're looking at Abarilomete Olo, that the guy is a done deal. It's a go. The team is a go. Then for Maga, of course, they're praying for Faga, sorry. He said they're praying, they're rooting for Abiye Blessing Pepil. They said Honorable Abiye Blessing Pepil is a man who has shown love to everyone, and they're praying that for the same in Bonny local government area. And now for the Abua Aldua local government area, they have penciled Honorable Engineer Owolobi Michael Ofori. Honor girl, we are yet to get anyone, and they're telling everybody, come on, not too young to run, come all out. My colleague is in the house. In all of this, anybody can run. We are used to selection in Nigeria. That's all. But the challenge that in everybody's mouth is the person of Ilodys coming in again to run. What's your take on the fact that from the Wikimatics media team, they're already taking Ilodys, it's a go for Omo here? What's your take?
Well, I'm not so clear about that particular provision in the Constitution. Now, local government chairman, I think they can stay for 4 years. But subsequently, if they go again, that's what the law itself has not really clarified, if they still have the right to contest more and more, because I feel that would have been a good reason for his disqualification by the rseic. The rseic will have to look into, or not even by the rseic, by the party itself, because if he had
a lot of things have been turned upside down right now.
Yeah, a lot of things have been turned upside down, but I think that cannot be obstructed. For example, the president decides to run for after 8 years, he wants to run again. There's specification in the Constitution that he has just 2 tenures. That's a president can come in twice. Or a tenure, he can come in once, and if he has the power to come in again, he can still come in. So I don't know, maybe he was just there once. I don't know,
all of them
because
ran properly.
Yeah, they ran for I think 3 years or so. But then that is one place that the law is not. We are yet to really come to terms with that. Or I perceive that the first tenure, they said maybe there's after one tenure you can run again. But then everything about Rivers-Chidi is about selection. There's nothing like election in Rivers-Chidi when it comes to election. It's about selection because there's one Godfather who makes the choices and all of that. And I think that's why we are not seeing any campaign going on by any political party. There will be, but even during the rseic meeting, when the rseic was done, because most of them have come to terms with that reality, which is that one man is controlling everything about politics in Rivers-Chidi. So, as usual, just like this guy said, Tony Okocha said some time ago, that he was there when they were writing the result of local government election in Rivers-Chidi, in the office, I think in the one of the Rotimi Amechi and all of that. So it's a normal thing. That's why those who have been selected by the present government, they are so excited, by the present political god. Of Godfather of Rivers. All of them are so excited because they know that no one, even if you want to do anything, do. And I feel that that's when these parties should be very pronounced. There is no need for you to go out there and vote. Just stay back from your home.
Does it change anything? Whether they vote or not, they will still be given that role.
But then, when that political party is seen, it's so pronounced, the government will know, because all of that is being registered in globally. That during election, Nigerians don't go out to vote, and you go out to ask questions and say, well, what am I going there to vote? Are they not selecting people? And that's it. And that's why I think even the other political parties should do what? check out. They should forget about bothering themselves to go and waste your, because the truth of the matter is nothing will be counted. At the end of the day, it will be the person that the so-called god of politics in Rivers State has chosen. That's the person that they will push in. That's just it.
All right, that's going to wrap it up. Let's brainstorm. What's your take? Do you think, in all sincerity, old hands should be brought in, even though, quote unquote, they may have finished 2 terms?